2020 was filled with a lot of Disney news. Some of it good, a good chunk of it bad for most of the year, but there was a lot of news going on. And over the past couple weeks, things have kind of died down a little bit, so we thought we were gonna go quietly into the new year, really without any new updates. And then Disney said, Merry Christmas, we have a surprise for you. And that surprise was the unveiling of the brand new EPCOT entrance fountain at the entrance of the park. The brand new fountain was officially unveiled yesterday, and I have to tell you, I absolutely love the brand new look of the front of the park at EPCOT. I cannot wait to see this in person, but just from the looks of it, it is very sleek, it is sharp, it is true to EPCOT. And something that I love about it is it has a very nostalgic feel to it. It looks very similar to the entrance fountain that was at EPCOT many years ago. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see it, but now with this new fountain, I feel like I can relive a piece of EPCOT's past. Now, we knew that the pylons have been up. They've been up for quite some time now, and we didn't really know when those entrance walls were going to come down and we were going to get this unveiling. And then Disney hit us with a Christmas surprise and took those walls down yesterday and officially unveiled the new entrance. The pylons look amazing during the day. They also look amazing at night, as you can see by the images on your screen. All the different colors that they use in the fountains are absolutely beautiful. With that spaceship Earth backdrop, it makes for a perfect entrance to the park. Now, we all know that this is going to become the most popular photo spot at EPCOT, and rightfully so. Like I said, I really like it. It is sharp, it's sleek, and something that I am really drawn to is how close it looks to the original fountain that was back in the the 80s or so. So very cool to see. I'm excited about the direction of EPCOT. This is the first step towards a bigger tomorrow and a brighter future at EPCOT, and I'm excited for it. I am ready to see all the changes that are going to be coming to the park over the next couple of years. And while we're on the topic of EPCOT, let's talk new dates for festivals that are upcoming in early 2021. We already know about the Festival of the Arts, which will be running from January 8th, 2021 to February 22nd, but the dates were also just announced for the EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival, beginning on March 3rd, 2021. Flower and Garden Festival is a personal favorite of mine. I love the vibe in the park with all the different topiaries, with the butterfly garden, all the different spring and summertime treats that you can try. It is one of my favorite times of the year at EPCOT, and I cannot wait to go back and experience it again in 2021. The festival will be running through July 5th. Spike's Polynesian Exploration Scavenger Hunt, a fan favorite, will be back, starring Spike the Bee. This one is a lot of fun. If you guys are not familiar with the scavenger hunts at EPCOT, I'll leave a link up in the corner so you guys could check out when I did the Spike's Polynesian Exploration Scavenger Hunt last year. Now, if you guys go way back in your memory bank, you might remember a place called Disneyland. It was a lot like Walt Disney World, just a lot smaller and on the West Coast. It's been closed for quite some time due to the government orders in California, but that does not stop Walt Disney Imagineering. They have been moving right ahead with a reimagining of a fan favorite attraction. Snow White's Scary Adventures in Fantasyland is now Snow White's Enchanted Wish. Disney recently shared some videos and some photos from the inside of the attraction where they have newly renamed and reimagined this classic dark ride. The announcement was made on the 83rd anniversary of the premiere of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and Disney Parks blog has shared an inside look at some of the redone scenes from the attraction. Now, right off the bat, I got a lot of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train vibes from this reimagining. The mine scene looks a lot like it does at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which I absolutely love. That is one of the best scenes at a Disney attraction, in my opinion, especially a newer Disney attraction. So to see this brought into a dark ride in some capacity is going to be really cool, and it looks amazing. And the last scene is the brand new Happily Ever After scene where Snow White is brought back to life by the prince. There's all different types of lighting effects and projections that are here as well, and this is absolutely beautiful. Now, the one thing that was not shared by Disney is if that scene where the queen transforms into the witch is still going to be a part of the attraction. I love that. I think that's a really cool part of the Snow White story, of course. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep that or if that's deemed too scary, if they're trying to get rid of the scary element of the attraction. We don't know yet, so we'll just have to wait and see when Disneyland does reopen and we get some photos and videos of those who got to ride it to see what the new reimagining really is. And speaking of construction, there have been a couple of permits filed over the last few days that have caught fans' attention. The first one being a permit for general construction on Cinderella Castle. Now the permit, as you can see on your screen, does not go into detail about what the changes are going to be, what the work is. They never really do. They're generally pretty vague. But the permit does have the address of Cinderella Castle listed on the permit, 1400 Magic Kingdom Drive. And it's interesting to see the timing. To me, this seems like they are getting ready for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World coming up in 2021. Again, we don't know what the renovations to the castle are going to be. It could be something minor, it could be something major. Obviously, it got a pretty big upgrade with the paint job that was debuted when the parks reopened this past summer, but it'll be interesting to see what effects are they going to add, anything new to the castle to really make it pop and shine for the 50th anniversary. When I initially saw this, I said, maybe we're getting the birthday castle again. If you guys don't know what the birthday castle is, it was something that was peak Michael Eisner back in the 90s from the 25th anniversary. So I don't think the birthday cake castle is gonna be coming back again, but I personally wouldn't be too mad if it did. And another permit that was filed was for the Polynesian pool. Now we all know that the Polynesian is undergoing a massive renovation, keeping the resort closed until summer 2021 as it gets a Moana overlay. Again, we don't know the extent of what the Moana overlay is going to be, but the fact that they are filing a permit on the pool makes me believe that they're going to be adding some Moana themed elements to the pool. And that just makes a lot of sense, right? Like they're retheming the resort, they'll add some touches of Moana to the pool in some way. Who knows what it's going to be? But we'll just have to wait and see. The permit expires in summer 2021, which is right around the time where they're going to reopen. So this is probably going to be one of the last things that is worked on at the Polynesian. So it'll be interesting to see how much Moana is going to be tied into the pool and obviously the rest of the resort, and what it's all going to look like at the end of the day. And lastly, a return of a fan favorite show. And one of the first shows to come back to Walt Disney World since the reopening, the Electrical Water Pageant is back. This is one of the oldest shows at Walt Disney World, debuting in 1971. It's been a fan favorite for many years as guests would hang out on the beach at the Grand Floridian and the Polynesian and watch the sea creatures, the snakes, the dragons, everything go by, lit up by those lights, and of course playing that classic trademark music. If you guys want to catch the Electrical Water Pageant, it begins at the Polynesian Village Resort around 8:45 each night. It makes its way around the Magic Kingdom resorts, stopping at the Grand Floridian, the Wilderness Lodge, Fort Wilderness, and the Contemporary Resort to round out the night. So that is going to do it for this week's news update. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure you give it a nice big thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any of our Disney videos in the future. And we have a whole bunch of them coming up for you in early 2021. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. And since this is our last video for 2020, we just wanted to say a very Merry Christmas to you and your families, a happy holidays, and a happy and healthy new year ahead. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you've given us over this past year. It's been so much fun getting to know and connect with many of you, and we look forward to many more adventures to come in 2021. So with that, we'll see you guys next year.